This is the worst place to live in the entire country. Now join me today as we have a little walk around the back streets and the town centre of Luton to see, is it really that bad? Does the reputation precede it? Is it what people say it is? Join me and let's find out. This is the first thing you see. Put the camera down for a minute. I don't know if I can do this, guys. Am I walking into the worst bit? And another thing, guys, we're not just going to be exploring Luton, we're going to try or attempt to survive Luton. We're going to have to do an entire day here in the beautiful town of Luton without crying. So that is today's challenge. Can I survive? Probably not. Now, Luton has not only a notorious reputation, but it has been ranked consistently in 2024 for being the worst place out of any other town in the entire country to live. Honestly, judging by the cone in the posh part of the town, literally just in the woods, so far I can kind of see why, but let's give Luton a chance. Let's see what it's like. Can it be as bad as Slough? Can it be as bad as Hastings? Surely not, right? Well, when you walk into Slough, this is the first thing you see. Just trash thrown on the streets. It's one of those situations, you know, when you say, oh, this is going to be a great idea, then you actually get round to doing it and then you think it's a rough decision. That's what I have ended up just thinking just now, to be completely honest. I don't know if I can do this, guys. This puts Slough on a different level. I thought it was just going to be ugly and a little bit more dangerous. I know the crime rate is a fair bit worse, but mate, I'm walking past, I'm seeing people with full-on balaclavas and you're having to put the camera down like this. So apologies in advance if you see me putting the camera down a lot. I'm going to try and make as much of a good video as I can, and I'm going to try and stay here as long as I can, but something tells me I give myself 2 hours. 2 hours tops maybe, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see. There you go, guys. There's the town hall of Luton. I would say once back in the day, maybe it used to be super nice, super chill. But I've got the feeling maybe it was always like this. I don't really know if anyone's lived in Luton before and seen what I'm seeing here, and maybe it was like that a few years ago, or maybe it's only recent, but it boils down to one thing and one thing only, among a few other things actually. There's no investment. No investment at all. I mean, you can literally see it's all going dark, it's all going grey on the buildings. What have we stumbled across here? Seems like there's some modern stuff-ish. And the world's biggest Wetherspoon. I don't know if the entire thing is a Wetherspoon, surely not. But that looks like a bloody big Wetherspoon sign. Unfortunately, I'm driving, and I think the only way I can survive Luton is going to be getting very, very, very drunk. So one of the viewers have basically said, go down to this part. I can't exactly remember what it is, I'll put the text up here. But they said, come to this part of Luton. It's very interesting, quote. Now, I don't know if interesting means good. It'd be a bit boring if it was good. Or is it going to be, am I walking into the worst bit? Am I walking into the most dangerous part of Luton? I don't know, but judging by the abandoned buildings and the decay, but then it was like that in the town centre, it's not too much difference. I don't know. Let's find out. Famous last words, but let's find out. Let's walk down there, see if we're gonna die or not. And another thing which makes it more worrying is when eventually I do leave, I've ran out of 4G on my phone, so I can't I can't actually find where the car park is. I just got to remember off by heart the exact route that I've taken to get there, and just pray that I don't get stabbed or something. Man, it's one thing walking into a place like this on your own. It's another thing when you're walking, talking to a stick as well. It's like anxiety 101, but oh well. We eat anxiety for breakfast on this channel. There it is. Bury Park, or Bury Park. I don't know which one's the correct like pronunciation of it or something like that, but Bury Park, whatever it is, that's where we're going. Welcome to the worst bloody town I've been to. You know what makes me bloody confused with the state of the country at the moment is places like Slough, places like Luton, they're so close to London. They should be gentrified, they should be the best and the richest parts of Britain, but instead, no investment, trash on the streets everywhere. I just don't understand how we've let our country become like this. Genuinely, I mean, you're walking around the town centre, and now I'm going to this Bury Park thing, and I was a little bit nervous. I rarely get nervous with stuff like this, you know. I was walking down there, there's a few times where I've had to like change roads suddenly, just because I've seen people with like balaclavas on scooters. I'm like, you know, it's all well and good doing a video, but realistically, it's not worth dying over this. No offense, it really isn't worth dying over this. But I think in the distance I can see some like town centre thing forming, so I think this might be his Bury Park. So do a bit of a montage of what it's like here. Let's do it. I've never seen so many Palestinian flags in one place before. There are quite a few down there, but there's also one up there. That's where this abandoned shop is. Left to rot. Common theme in these UK videos, I'm afraid. And I would love to do a video showing a lovely place like Henley-on-Thames, Marlow, somewhere like that, but would that be boring, guys? Or is it only good if I show Luton, Slough, those kind of places? I don't know, because I've always been a bit conscious of how well the videos are going to do, you know, especially when you're starting out. So yeah, that's why I haven't really done any nice places. But yeah, if I find something nice, I will show it. If I find something shit, I will show it as well. So I just try to be as fair as possible and just show it for what it is. Light cheese, wow. Haven't had them since Vietnam. I used to love them, man. I love light cheese. Light cheese and dragon fruit, they're two best fruits of all time, and that is a hill I'm willing to die on. I really am. Let's go down here, random roads. Beach Road it's called. Now I think that over there, I believe, is Luton Football Club Stadium. I still can't believe how they got into Premier League. I mean, good for them. I wish them the best, but unheard of, man. For those who aren't watching from the UK, Luton's fairly small in the football world, so the fact that they were in the Premier League once is very good. It is very good, especially with their budget and how small their team is as well. Crazy. Now this is absolutely crazy. The houses are just on top of the stadium, and I don't know what came first. It's like the chicken or the egg. the houses or Luton Stadium. Gate 6C. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest football fan, but you would expect the main entrance to be a little bit more main entrancey, if you will. There you go, 6D. Turnstile 33. I don't know if that's a player or there's just a turnstile of 33 in there. Not a clue, but yeah. Look at that. There's the main door. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Something tells me you won't get that in Wembley. Something tells me. Look at that, your post office, yeah. Phone shop built in. But there's also like a clothes shop thing. You can buy a minigun. Nice. Always wanted a minigun. Probably need one to live here. Tell you one thing though, all these fruit stores, they smell so good, man. So good. Honestly, I think fruit and petrol, it's got to be the two best smells out there, right? Maybe cut grass. I think petrol, then fruit. There's my top two. And you know what I found very, very interesting from making these videos is no matter how much multiculturalism you have, people just stick in their own groups naturally. Psychologically, I guess you would. But there's clumps of almost Pakistani, Syrian, Indian micro communities, and then there'll be a white section. When I first walked in to park up to do the intro of the video, completely different. So it's interesting how they just stick to their own groups, not getting political, just a fact that I've seen. There'll be someone in the comments who tells me otherwise. You're a fascist. Okay, mate. Look at this. Some guys, one shoe but not the other. Slough you get two shoes. Luton you get one shoe. Wonder what happened there. You got some McDonald's. Just throw it on the floor. Why not? Why not? Well, we've been here for about 4.5 hours. Not even half a day. I feel drained. I feel depressed. And yeah, I feel drained and depressed. I don't know if I can do it. I think I'm gonna have to tap out, guys. I'm so sorry. But yeah, my final thoughts of Luton are gonna be, it feels like Slough, but a dangerous Slough. You walk around the town centre, people are watching you at every move. You don't get that in Slough. Slough is very different. You'll stick out like a sore thumb, but it's not dangerous, or it didn't feel dangerous. Here actually does, so that was a big deciding factor. It was really interesting seeing the micro communities on the outskirts though, and the football stadium. I feel like there is stuff that could be improved here, and there are signs of gentrification with the modern bit we saw at the beginning. But it's going to take a lot of gentrification to gentrify old Luton.
So if you
a lot. And on that note, guys, signing off.